Hello my chickens, I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to do a tutorial on how I do my filters and my camera settings and my Streamlabs settings to look like this. So I'm going to show you guys how I personally like it. It may be a bit extreme with color and contrast and everything, but I will just show you girls how everything is done so that you guys can try it out for yourselves. Now, just to clarify, with the filters, I am not meaning Snapchat filters or filters that are going to cover your face up or anything. These are more like light manipulation, and these are more like true filters that you can apply. If you are looking for like a Snapchat kind of filter where there's like hearts and they change your face shape and stuff like that, you can still do that. I think it's called Snapcam. I'll have to have a quick insert for you guys so you guys can have a look. I haven't tried it out yet, but I have heard really good reviews about it, and I'll leave a link down below for another YouTuber. If they've explained it well, then you guys just head over there and have a little look if you're looking for something like that. Otherwise, I'm going to show you how I do it. I have got you. I am more than happy to share my little tips and tricks for you guys. And if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if it helped you out at all or if you're going to try it, and subscribe, please. So to get started, we have to turn everything off and turn all the filters off and all the LUTs off, all the lights. Look at that. Look at how dreadful and depressing this is. The only reason why you guys can see me right now is because I have my monitor on light mode. So the first thing that I recommend you should do is turn your lights on. If you have a room light, if you have a ring light or a key light, anything, any light that will be nice and soft on your face. So I have one ring light, one key light, and then I have my lights in the background. So I'll show you guys each different one. That is my ring light. Oh my god, I can't even look at it. That is my ring light on full tits, a full blast right now. So I'm very lucky that I have a dimmable one. It's by Kogan. I'll leave a link in the bio for you. That is full tit. It's very bright. It hurts my eyes. If you're looking at a screen the whole time, you don't want this big round light in your face the whole time. So you want to turn it down. Isn't that just so much better? You can still see me. There's barely any flashback, and I can actually still see everything. Because the ring light is so harsh to your face, it can cause a lot of flashback and stuff. If you don't have a good camera that can kind of cancel out flashback, I recommend putting a white sheet over your ring light, or turn it over so that the light is bouncing off of the wall. If you've heard this before, this is actually from a Pokemon stream, which I got a good tip from. But I just chuck a little white net over the top just to kind of diffuse the harshness a little bit. So I definitely recommend you do that. So yeah, that's the ring lights. That's the first step, and that is right on where my camera is. So the direct light is right here. But the next step is to get a little bit of dimension. If you have another light, you could even do it with a lamp, really. Just another bit of light. I think, what is it called? Oh, it's called like a side light. So the second thing you want to do, if you don't want to look so flat, like it looks all right, you could, you know, still stream with this, but if you want to take an extra step further and you have a spare lamp in the house or another ring light or just another light in general, you can do a side light. So I have the Elgato key light, which was very expensive, may I say, but it's well worth it. It's Bluetooth controlled, and also can change the brightness of it. It's dimmable as well. So I have this just on the right side, but still in front of me behind my monitor and just near my PC. So now I'm going to turn it on. I've already adjusted the settings for it, so it's like a nice 20% brightness out of 100, and it's also still very bright, and it's a nice cool tone. So that is it on. You might not be able to see too much of a difference, but it does bring a little bit more dimension to the face, a bit more shadows on this side. I think it's a nice little touch, and I've only recently just started learning about like different lighting. My whole streaming career, I've only ever had the front light, and that was it. But now I'm kind of dipping into more angles, more lighting, and I'm sure you guys that watch me, you guys can definitely tell that as well. Now the next thing that I do is turn on my stream lights. So recently I've brought my Philips Hue portable Go light. They were very expensive, but well worth it. I've been wanting just good lighting for so long. It's hard because this studio is very, very dark and dim. It's all wood around it except for my shitty wallpaper that I got from Kmart, and no light reflects off. It's just dark and dingy and not the best like lighting. There's no windows except for the back, and so I always struggled with lighting situations in here. So these are really good. They're dimmable. You can change the color, change the brightness. The brightness turns up beautifully on camera as well. So I'll turn these on for you. I got two. So one on the left side, one on the right, and I'll turn these on for you right now. Like, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? It separates me from the background as well, because especially if you don't have a high quality camera that can automatically blur the background, it can be hard, especially in a small room too, which is very small. Like, I can touch the curtain like this. It's very small, so it's hard to separate. And just extra lighting from the back, or a backlight, is really good for separation, and it looks beautiful. There's nice colors in here. With the two, I can change the colors to be anything that I want. I just think they're really beautiful, and they're well worth the purchase. That is pretty much it for my basic lighting. I've got front light, side light, and a few backlights. It looks great, but if you want to take it another step further, I will now show you guys what I like to do with my filters. So now I'm just going to go to my Streamlabs scenes, and you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. This is my Streamlabs OBS, what I see for you guys. So you want to go to sources, and you want to go to your camera, your video capture device. Mine, for instance, is Sony a6000. And you want to go to filters. You only need two things for this, believe it or not. One, color correction. Two, apply the LUT. And I'll tell you guys all about LUTs very soon. First thing we're going to do is you go to add, and you go to color correction. Boom. First thing done. Okay, now it pulls up this little tab here. I'm going to show you guys my personal preferences, and also explain a little bit about what each thing, what each like filter does. So gamma is kind of like a vignette feel. So if I like darken it, you can see the sides are darker, and it's just a nice like gloomy vibe. If I do it brighter, everything is just fucking white out. So I really don't care much about this one personally, so I just do negative 0.03, and that's just what I have it on, just a tiny little vignette vibe. Next is contrast. Listen, contrast is where it's at if you want that soft look. You say you've got pimples, you want to cover them, they're a bit prominent, you just pull the contrast down. I promise you, this is what I use, and it's just amazing. Now keep in mind, it's really intense, so even if you just move it the tiniest bit. So my personal preference is negative 0.02. so I don't know if you guys can tell much of a difference, but it just brings a little bit more softness to the face, and it's softness all over the camera, yes, but if you guys don't mind that, it's actually really good. I do not recommend this if you are looking for that really high definition vibe, because obviously it softens out the whole quality. If it's a lot harsher, it's a lot deeper. Even though it's just the tiniest thing from 0 to negative 0.02 is a big change, you know? Brightness, you don't really need to worry too much about it unless you don't have dimmable lighting. Then you're gonna have to play around with the brightness a little bit, mixed with the contrast and the gamma. But if you got dimmable lighting, it's absolutely fine, or just like soft medium range lighting. You won't really need to mess around with this. Mine, I just do 0.04, and it's just a little bit bright mixed with the gamma. It's a nice little touch for me. Now, saturation is where shit gets bright, and this is my absolute favorite, because personally, I like my stream to pop out. I like big colors. I love it to be nice and colorful and lots of things to look at, but still nice and simple, if that makes sense. So I crank it up to 0.51, and I know I look crazy right now, but mixed with the light, it's absolutely beautiful. So this just like automatically just brightens everything up. I'm bright as hell. My wig is super bright, and everything is just like lots of color. And then don't worry about the hue shift. Hue shift pretty much just, you know, if you want a party mode one time, you're gonna have to, I don't really mess around with this too much, but this one does kind of look cute. So this is it for color correction. Hope I explained those okay for you guys. The next thing that I want you guys to look at and take seriously, because it's amazing, is apply a LUT. A LUT stands up for a lookup table. So it's like a color grading method that you can incorporate into your streams. I'm sorry if that doesn't make much sense, but I will just show you guys. A lot of LUTs are actually free as well. So there's Beauty Vlogger LUT pack, so that they come with a whole bunch of different like filters. There's cinematic ones, there's adventure ones, there's vlogging ones, there's YouTube ones, whole bunch of different packs that you can actually get for free. And the website it's called fixthephoto.com. So this is it here. I'll leave the link in the bio for you guys. You can have a little look, and they literally show you the differences. So if you just look, for example, here, like, what is this one called? This one's called matte. And look at the difference, you know, you can really set the mood, especially in a lot if you do different streams, IRL streams, blah, 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 all of that stuff. Look at that. That just absolutely pops out this bad bitch doing a dance. Just heaps and heaps. Like, download any pack that you'd like. It'll tell you to put your email in, click download, check your emails, and then it'll be in there. So make sure you guys download the LUT. So go back to your filters. As you can see here, it says path and then it says browse. So this is where you would put your LUT that you've downloaded. So you want to go browse, and then you want to go to your LUTs, and then this is just a pack that I've brought from Gaming Careers. Click on your LUT and then it will be there. This is the one that I use. When you find the one that you like, you want to play around with the like transparency of it. So as you can see, like that this is the original with no LUT, so it's on 0, it's fully transparent. This is 100, but I knew it was good, so I turned it down a little bit, turn it down, and I was like, oh, I quite like this. I like the look of this, you know. And you can just literally just play around with it, and it's absolutely beautiful. And that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry, I just turned my light down just a tiny little bit because it was very bright for what I usually have. But this is pretty much it, guys. We have covered color correction and we've also covered LUT. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video today. I hope it helped just a little bit. Make sure you guys try out some things that I have recommended if you want to. I definitely think that you guys should play around with it, give it a little go, because the difference is absolutely insane. If you ladies enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, if you're going to try it out, or if you recommend any other videos that I do for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.